YouTube, Rumble, X. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get used to calling it X, but X, I guess. But it is what it is. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't know about you guys, but I love political theater. I don't know what it is about grown men and women screaming at each other, pointing fingers. All of you are corrupt. Pretty much every single one of you are disgusting human beings, and you had to do some crazy shit in order to get into power. Maybe it's not fair to say all, but I think it's fair to say that at some point in time, if you become a career politician, you're gonna have to do some shady stuff. It's just reality, and we're all aware of it. We all are very much aware of that. And with that said, let's jump into today's title, crack this beer open, and yeah, let's get started. Trump hits back at GOP candidate who says he's running to stay out of jail. Republican presidential candidate, former President Donald Trump, speaks at the Republican Party of Iowa's 2023 Lincoln Dinner in Des Moines, Iowa, July 28th, 2023. As you guys know, Donald Trump has 4 criminal cases going against him at the moment, and 2 of those cases have led to indictments, that being the Stormy Daniels money thing going on in New York, and the second one being classified documents being held in his home in Florida at Mar-a-Lago. Donald Trump said it is wrong to suggest he is running for the presidency to stay out of prison, and signaled Saturday that he is prepared to punch down at any of his rivals who suggest he's doing so. During the Lincoln Dinner on Friday evening, a key Republican event in the lead up to the first in the nation's Iowa caucuses, Hurd and Hutchinson took aim at the former president for his legal troubles, echoing the line that putting a candidate facing multiple criminal charges at the top of the GOP ticket spelled electoral disaster. Hurd told the Trump-loving Iowa crowd that the former president was not running to improve America or represent people, but to stay out of prison. The remark delivered toward the end of his address drew loud boos from the crowd that continued as he walked off stage. In trademark Trump fashion, the former president responded Saturday with blistering personal attacks on his foes and pushing back hard on the idea that he is running to counter his legal battles. In Iowa last night, I noticed a little-known failed former congressman, Hurd, is ridiculously running for president, Trump wrote on Truth Social, his social media platform. He got seriously booed off stage when he said he was running to stay out of jail. Wrong. If I wasn't running or running and doing badly like him and Christie with no chance to win, these prosecutions would never have been brought or happened. And I think that's an honest and fair thing to point out. I think that the current GOP and the left think Trump as a nuisance, or that he's in the way of whatever idea they're trying to push forward and how they want to run the country. It's no secret that things have become a one-party system, and Trump has basically been the wrench in the cog of that system.
Thank you, sir.
Both the GOP and the left have shown time and time again that he is an issue and that he is in the way of their progress. However conspiratorial that may sound, it seems very evident, especially when you look at Trump's presidency overall and the onslaught of nonsense battles he had to go through, like the Russian collusion, the dossier, and many other things. Trump had to have spent a lot of his time not only trying to run this country, but also constantly on the defense, more so of any president that I've ever seen in recent history. And some may argue that Biden's been getting a lot of heat lately, but from what I can tell, this is a very different kind of heat, and the left has been very reluctant up until this point to even cover anything going on in that whole situation with Hunter and everything else. But let's continue on. We will be voting in Iowa while multiple criminal cases are pending against Donald Trump. Iowa has an opportunity to say, we as a party, we need a new direction for America and for the GOP, Hutchinson said at the dinner. Trump responded to Hutchinson Saturday with another personal attack. Don't weak people like Ada know or understand that the prosecution of Donald Trump is an election interference hoax just like Russia, or the fake dossier, in that he is playing right into the Marxist hands. When I'm leading the Republicans by 50 points and leading Biden big, Trump wrote on Truth. Like I had said before, Trump spent a lot of his time while president combating a lot of these lies when it came to Russia, the dossier, and a few other things. I think he obviously might have been better off if he wasn't using then called Twitter as much as he did or how he used it, but Trump's fan base really loves how Donald Trump seems to be very real in how his reactions are. Very visceral, very human. Trump's fan base liked that it didn't seem as if he had someone telling him what to say behind his ear. It was very much Trump 100% of the time. I think we all know that President Biden isn't running his Twitter account or his X account. That man can't string together an entire sentence without stumbling all over himself if his life depended on it.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go, you know the thing.
But let's end this story with a final word from Trump, since he was the one who got attacked to begin with. Later Saturday, Trump posted, "Why didn't the corrupt Marxist prosecutors bring these radical and unjustified charges against me 2.5 years ago, long before my presidential campaign had begun? This is election interference and prosecutorial misconduct." Donald Trump, one of the most, if not the most, polarizing political figures in history. But I do want to know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. Do you think Donald Trump is running for president to avoid prison? Or do you think these charges were brought up because he's not only running for president, but he's also leading in many polls? In my opinion, I think the charges would have came up, but I think it would have been more political grandstanding. I don't think anything would have actually came of those charges. I don't think the indictments would have happened. And I think it would have just been kind of, shown that he did something really wrong and then kind of just let to burn. But that's just my opinion. And you guys don't forget to like or dislike the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.